What up, YouTube? It's your boy David. I'm back again with another reaction video. And today we got ChRocktikal, and we're still going through their album, and we're on the next track, which is Shame. Nothing else to say. Let's just get to it. Let's get it. And 3, 2, 1, go. I love the guitar, acoustic guitar here, and her vocals, very raw feeling. Beautiful. Ooh, that like head voice right there. Like, like almost like a marching band type of drum set. I love how they let the instruments breathe. Very whimsical feeling. Dun, 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 dun. Like right here, that marching feel of drums. The sharpness she hits. I love this outro right here. Another banger. Bittersweet style banger. Beautiful. All right, so that was ChRocktikal's Shame. And I had that very bright, almost like frolicking in the metal type of beat, especially with that guitar, like, you know, we have that marching drums at I think it's like the pre-chorus before it gets to the hits, and then we have that dun, 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 you know. So it's very bright, very uplifting in a sense, but the vocals were very dynamic and almost with the run she did, kind of gave it like a melancholic, bittersweet feel to it. And some of the lyrics that I did read while I was trying to read, because I would just focus on the melodies, the vocals. It just put me in a trance almost. Like, it was just beautiful. I love there was like what, 3 sections of just the beat. So you let the instruments breathe, you let it play without anything, and then Shion's hard and strong vocals, dynamic vocal comes in to kick it up a notch, right? But yeah, man, that was a beautiful track. And but yeah, let's just get to the lyrics, check them out, see what they say. Let's get to the lyrics. Intro. You were a child who didn't waver, even in a typhoon. I know you'll move forward, leaving only a blue scent behind. Blue scent. They have a color as a scent. But obviously, it says here, so you were a child who didn't waver. Even a typhoon is like this crazy, strong, natural disaster, right? And then says, you only, I know you'll move forward, leaving only blue scent. So I'm trying to think of like what does a blue scent mean? Because blue can mean sadness. It can mean cold, but this blue scent, it lingers. Obviously, it's a scent that lingers, right? But whatever this kid didn't waver on, they have like an unbreakable will of some sort. This child, right? And then it goes to the first verse. Even in pouring rain, there was a child who never flinched. Do you regret it now? The you who became me. When I ask if you still hate me and throw the question out, the child before my eyes holds blame in a twisted gaze. So obviously the child is the writer. Even when I ask if you hate me now and toss the question around, the child before me holds shame in their twisted gaze. So yeah, so there's like this. So obviously, when they're talking to this child, the child is them. It's the old small version of the writer, and they're saying, like, do you regret what you become? So this child who never flinched in the rain, who never wavered in their beliefs of some sort, they're saying, do you hate what you become? Like, and they're saying this child looks at them with shame, like, what a shame what you become, basically. And so it's like confronting this purity of a child, because a child usually is pure, naive, but at the same time has wonders. And this version of the writer, it could be Sion, like, we don't know, but like, I know she's the writer, but like, who knows if this is a story of her. But the way they're talking is like, do you hate me? Like, do you hate what we've become, what I become? And they're like, the child's like looking at them with shame, like, wow, like, how could you end up like this? And then it goes to the pre-chorus, and it says, the child before me. No, that's the. So the pre-chorus comes in, searching for the sun in storms, clouds. A child who dreamed endless dreams still shines just the same. So yeah, so a child who searched for the like a hidden sun in the storm clouds. Like, this child, even in like the darkness, they look for light. They look for pure. They look for good, right? Because darkness is usually bad, light is usually good. So even in the storm, they look for the sun, right? So rise above the clouds, but regardless, they're looking for the good even in the bad, right? It's like looking for the good in people, even if they show only ugliness, right? And there's a child who dreamed endless dreams still shines just the same. So like, no matter what the situation, this child dreams endlessly. Like, it's an endless dream of, no matter what, you can't break this kid's will and whatnot. Um, and then we go to the chorus. All right, so then the chorus is, reflecting on my childhood days when I couldn't protect you any longer. You scold me purely, even more childish. A sigh escapes, carried away on that breath. I sink like this in the end and cry for you again. All right, so yeah, so it's like this childhood, like I shine light on my childhood I couldn't protect better. So it's like they're sad looking at the child because like it's this innocence that or this childhood. So the growing up of a child, the childhood of this person they're looking at, which is themselves. They wish they could have protected it. But like when you're a child, how can you? Like it's this is like a um, like a clearance. So it's like you already know what happened, so you're trying to say, man, if I just knew that. Of course, you didn't know. You can't know, right? But and then the child scolds you, and that's even more childlike. It's like you're scolding the adult version of you, and it's like and that's even more childish. It's uh, like one because of the irony, a kid scolding like an adult, when usually it's the other way around because the kid is the naive, arrogant one, and the adult should know better, but the child is scolding the adult because like you should have known better. You know, you're scolding this person for doing something wrong, right? And so it's like you like that dynamic is it has been reversed, it's twisted. That's why it's so like and like it's such a child thing to do because like adults usually don't scold adults because like depending on where you are you don't want to step on toes, you have different restrictions, but they're saying this child doesn't know that, they just do what they feel is right, or in this sense they this like alignment, it doesn't align with the child, the way you act doesn't align with them, so they're saying hey you can't do that, right? And I sink like this in the end and I cry for you again. So it's like you miss that naivete, and it's like yeah you cry for it because like damn this purity that this child brings is like I wish I was that again, I wish I had that, but it's gone. The life kicked you too many times that you can't be this child no more, right? Which is a sad thing to think about, right? It says because of sudden disasters the drawers in my head were erased without a trace. My useless time I spent hoping for a miracle shot past me like an arrow. So that was the second verse. Uh, but basically, yeah, it says because of sudden disaster. So whatever happened in their life, like it's a disaster. Like it goes back to the typhoon, a natural disaster. But whatever happened in their life, the drawers in my mind were erased without a trace. So drawers, it keeps different things. So creativity, love, etc., etc. These drawers were all erased. And then the useless time I spent hoping for a miracle shall pass like an arrow. So while you were hoping for a miracle, you were just hoping, it shot past you like an arrow. It went quickly, boom, you missed it, and that increased the pain and burden of the child that grew up and maybe stopped being a child a lot quicker than you wished it was, right? And then it goes back to the pre-chorus, which is a little bit different. As you remember the stars hidden by the moonlight, the final wish we whispered with closed eyes, that dazzling night. So yeah, so again, it's this idea of a child is so pure and innocent. It says you remember the stars hidden by the moonlight. It's like it's this practicalness of an adult. Like it's like, do you see the stars? And if you don't see them, it's like no, they're not there right now. A kid is like they're there. It's just that we can't see it. It's like it's a different perspective. Um, you like they say like an adult is more practical. They try to be more reasonable. A child is full of wonder and saying you didn't forget that. You don't forget this. Like you use your imaginary feelings to say they're still there. It's just that we can't see them, right? And and then it's like that the final wish we whispered with eyes closed that dazzling night, and then it goes back to the chorus of it's like how you wish to protect that child, that childhood, how you wish you can be like that more, like to keep that grounded because without that childhood, without that child-esque feeling in you, you're this adult that's like, all right, do you hate me? Like, this child would, like, if my younger version of me would look at me with shame and disgust of how I turned out, right? And is it already too late to hold you full in my arms? So it's like, is it too late? I think it's never too late to change, right? You just gotta try. You gotta do, right? But yeah, that was a beautiful, very melancholic, bitter. It's bitter. It has a bitter taste because you're pouring out this emotion of pain, of the world, whatever happened to you changed you, and now you wish you were like that child, and you know that child would be ashamed of you in your own mind, right? But yeah, that was a beautiful uh track. I loved it. Definitely in my playlist. ChRocktikal, Shame. Beautiful, 100%. It's a sad bop in a sense, because the music, the melody is like positive feeling, but the lyrics sad. A sad bop. Spin your boy. Peace and love.